sometimes your body doesn't know what's going on. And in this case, I did keto so long beforehand, and then I jumped off the bandwagon and was eating carbs during the holidays. So now my body is trying to figure out if I'm going back to what I know, which I am. Hey you guys, this is Sasha with Simply Sasha, and here we talk about healthy living as a working mom, and today I am doing my week 2 weigh-in. So this is my second week of my ketogenic diet mixed with intermittent fasting, and I'm just trying to keep going on my health journey. I started this health journey September 3rd at 277 pounds, and since then I have been working on transforming my body to limits I've never even thought about. So I'm in week 2 of kind of revamping and trying to continue on with my journey and get back down to 100 pounds loss and beyond. So my starting weight was at this journey 194, and last week I got down to 186.4. So I'm not even gonna hold you long. Today, this is what I weighed in at. So as you see, I weighed in at 182 pounds even, putting me down 4.6 pounds this week. So I'm very excited about that. I feel like I've done a good amount of work to get kind of comfortable with it. This week has its challenges, don't get me wrong. I'm just really trying to increase what it is that I was doing the first week. So I definitely tried to meal prep a lot better than I did the first week, seeing that I was back at work. I also wanted to make sure that I increased my activity level. So instead of just running, I started incorporating some HIIT workouts as well as continued running on the treadmill, but doing sprints and things like that to help boost my cardio and kind of spike my heart rate up so that I could get the most out of my workout without my workouts being almost an hour long in the morning, just to make that small bit of time more compact and more beneficial. I did struggle with cravings. Cravings were off the charts, and I tried very hard not to give in. Only gave them once and had like a mini donut, which is not the best at all. And I don't encourage people to fall off the bandwagon, but again, sometimes it's difficult, and that time of the month is approaching, so I'm feeling very bloated and uncomfortable. But I'm still trying to make sure that I focus, because again, with a lifestyle change, it's all about changing your life, and I'm never a fan or an advocate for anybody omitting everything out of the category. So I just don't personally believe that. I never say I'll never eat carbs again or overindulge. I just strive to be like this 95% of the time, if not more. And then on those occasions, let them be occasionally, not all the time, when you are treating yourself or you are going outside what it is that you decide to do. So again, the positive this week is I really feel like I had my endurance kind of pick up a little bit. I got a better quality of sleep because I wasn't eating so crazy and my body was a little bit more adjusted. Unlike the first week, I felt like I had some flu-like symptoms, like I just felt nauseous trying to get my body back into ketosis. Speaking of that, you guys, I am now back in ketosis. I test my strips. I use the little Walmart keto strips that are not that expensive. I know you could do blood ketone tests, but again, I want this to be something that is intuitive. So not something that I have to test to check, but something that I could tell within my body that I'm back on track. And that was very nice because I could tell. And that's why I decided to test, just to make sure with the ketone strips. And it was like that bright purple color, meaning large ketones are producing, and that's normal in the beginning of the journey. Also made sure I was taking my magnesium supplements, my vitamin K, my electrolytes. I ran out of vitamin D, but those are things that I find really help me, even though when I got my blood work done, I had no issues with any of those areas. I just want to make sure that my body's doing what it needs to. I don't take potassium because I eat tons and tons of spinach, probably about 4 cups of spinach a day, and I also have avocados. I get a lot of potassium in, so I've never had an issue with that, nor salt. So that's really good. Kind of a con would be I did feel a little bit of bloat and uncomfortableness as my body tries to adjust what's going on. Do I need to save? Can I let it go? What are we doing this week? And so unfortunately that's kind of a con. If you've done one thing for a long time and you switch, sometimes your body doesn't know what's going on. And in this case, I did keto so long beforehand, and then I jumped off the bandwagon and was eating carbs during the holidays. So now my body's trying to figure out if I'm going back to what I know, which I am. But sometimes it's just a slow process, but it's a process. And I just keep going and try to adjust accordingly and listen to what it is that my body is saying. So my goals for this coming week is definitely to try to get into the 170s. I might not hit it. I want to up my exercise intensity, meaning I want to do more HIIT workouts with weights. Instead of feeling like, oh, I need to build up my endurance and then I can do weights, I'm just going to slowly incorporate more weights into my program. So you'll see that in next week's video when I upload that. I also definitely want to kind of stay away from dairy as much as possible. I still like my heavy whipping cream, won't lie there, and of course my eggs, but I'm trying no extra cheese this week is my goal, and just sticking with my vegetables, my meats, my fats, and see what it does, because I know that my time of the month is coming. Hopefully that's not TMI, but again, I'm a female, can't help it, it's part of my natural anatomy. But because I know that's coming, I want to be a little bit more proactive and not do anything that's going to help me see a influx in my water weight retention if I can. So I'm going to kind of play along with that. Again, if you're more interested to see what I eat for the weeks, always check out my weekly setups. I have them in the description box down below. I'll have it in the iCards below above. I don't have it in that particular week, then I normally show clips while I'm talking just to give you an idea, but I know that the last week's setup I did talk about what I was eating this week, so you could get a feel from what I prepared. I had my taco salad bowls and pretty much just ate veggie burgers and eggs. I don't need to switch it up a lot. That's just my preference. When I do, it's more like summertime, but when I'm in work mode and trying to get back into the groove, I can pretty much eat the same thing every day, give or take what I want to pair with it. Sometimes I pair different things, a green smoothie or coffee or things like that. But for the most part, I'm a really simple girl, so my nutrition isn't hard for me to keep on pace. I just have to work on the not snacking. So I didn't want to make this video too long. I will leave you with a body shot, not too much physically change. In fact, I feel like I look bigger because I am bloated, but I'm glad the scale is going in the right direction. I do have body percentage goals and things that I want to dive into as I get more into my journey and into these weigh-ins. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you like what you see, I upload this on Friday, giving you full access to how I look, what I'm doing, what I did well as what I can improve on. I hope you guys enjoy, be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Perfect.